I've scrapped a lot of alternators, but this is the largest one I've ever had. She's an 80-pound monster. This is your regular Chevy alternator that you see on every passenger car. This one came off of a H1 Humvee or Hummer with a 6.5 liter diesel engine. And thanks to the guys at Ride Ready Customs, they turned around and said this would make a great, nice junk video. So they donated it to me. Even though these things, you can sell them dead on the Evil Bay for $300. A new one I think is upwards to $2,000 is what my initial research said, but I could be wrong. But this is supplied by a fan, and there's no way I'm gonna sell this on the Evil Bay and steal $300 from the boys. So we're actually gonna make a video out of it, scrap it. I think it's gonna be great content. So this unit runs 14 and 28 volt at the same time. Yeah, that's kind of amazing. So let's see if the size just means more work or does it mean more copper. So I thought we'd start by showing you some stuff here. So here's the tag, very generic tag. It says the 1428 volt blah blah blahs. Huge pulley. This is external voltage regulator with a built-in heatsink. Big grounding strap, which of course I'm not going to scrap. I'm going to keep that for, you know, one of the hot rod builds. Warning, keep your hands clear. A serious public service announcement. So I don't have a socket big enough for the pulley. I did notice on the back here there is another bolt, so that's piece cast aluminum. So I managed to find an 1 1/16 socket, so now we can go ahead, remove that pulley, and that'll make things a lot easier. I set up this puller. Ooh, that just missed my toe. That's off. And now I gotta remove these screws on the top, and I'll bring you over top with a cam shot so you guys can see. Another piece of aluminum. So just so you guys can see, there's a bunch of bolts and thingamajiggies. Thinking I'm best to undo all these bolts just in case. Now let's take a look at the back side. As you can see, there appears to be more bolts there. Now I'm just going to remove every bolt I can see, get this stripped down so we can get down to the nitty gritty. We got all the bolts out of the way. Now I'm going to try and get that armature out. After fighting this for a couple hours, I decided to break out the press. As you've seen on the 20-ton press, I managed to slide that out. But look, it actually snapped the nose off the housing. Even wood got embedded from my block. Like, this is some serious scrap, and it's still stuck in there. It's not fully out yet. But look what I found behind that dust shield. Ta-da! And that's some thick. As you see the clip before, that even the whole frame was starting to twist, I pushed that thing to its limit. I may need to get a new frame for the press. Let's see if we can get the rest of it out. Wire. There we go. Finally. Finally. And it's not a copper armature. It's a stupid mag motor. Took time to clean up. I took time to clean up and stuff and got everything out. Got this monster off. Look at how we busted the face right off of that thing. Anyways, I noticed on this green ring, there are some Torx bolts. I'm going to remove all those and see if that will slide out. It probably won't, but you got to give it a shot, right? So I'm going to try that, and we'll come back and we'll get the copper out of this stator. Wish me luck. I'm going to need it. What I'm going to do next is just give this a vertical cut. Well, that released some pressure. That actually made me jump. So now I'm just going to give this a bit of a pry. Oh, I think it might just come out, eh? Oh yeah. Let go. Look how thick that core is. Just, I wonder it weighed so much. So we are looking at 3/8 of an inch. I think I'm going to cut each one of these little studs. Probably don't have to, but I'm going to. So what I'm seeing here is this green thing has a coil of copper around it. So we've got 2 of these, and this here. And I gotta figure out how to twist this out. I'll be right back. So I got that separated. So it came with 2 stators, and then this other pack of copper wire. That was the green thing in the middle that I just took out. I removed all those bolts, both sides, and then I had to cut the wires that connected these 2 together. And then all I did was rotate it the width of these teeth so that they would slide in these grooves. I don't know if you can see those grooves or not. Yeah, those grooves there, and it slid right out. Now we're going to do this piece here. I'm thinking I'm just going to slice right through here, then peel it off. Put those to the side. Look at that, guys. And look at this, that's a piece of aluminum. That part came out easy. It's a good little start so far. So I'm going to show you quickly how I'm doing this. I did experiment on one already. Well, this one, but only one of the packs. And I'll explain it to you on this one. So, you've got these O-shaped wires. One side has a steel tab and the other side doesn't. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting the crown off of this side, then I'm pulling it out. And it's actually a lot easier than a regular alternator. I'm also cutting the wires in between each coil just to make it easier. So we'll give you I'll show you how I do one, and then I'll do the rest off camera. Let's see, cut this paper so it's out of the way. Cut that wire, cut this wire. Take my screwdriver and then just pull it out. Cut this one. And rotate. Once I get all of these together, stick by for the weigh-in. So the weigh-in, what we got, and I know there's tape on there, and I don't care. I'm going to be melting most of mine anyways. So what we got here is number 2 copper. We've got 7 pounds, 10 ounces. So at today's prices, that works out to $41.93. Here we got some cast aluminum, and that works out to 4 pounds, 3 ounces. There's some dirty aluminum here. My yard's only gonna give me shred, so I'm not even counting that. This is 4 pounds, 3 ounces of clean aluminum. And at today's prices, we're looking at $2.47. There's the cast and the shred. No one cares. Those prices are so down in the dumps, I don't even want to discuss them. You've got a little bit of insulated copper wire. It's like 2 ounces. So if you would have taken that alternator in just the way it was, you would have got 45 cents a pound. That alternator was 80 pounds, and that was $36. And taking it apart, you got about 45 bucks. So for $9, was it worth scrapping? I know it was my first one, and it took me a couple, 3 hours. But no, it's not. Then you could sell it on eBay for 300 bucks, or to your core buyer. I'm sure he's probably going to be about the same price if you have a core buyer. So was it worth tearing apart? No. I did it for you guys, so you don't have to. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and that was some nice junk.